Say that you've installed a number of VS Code extensions and are now noticing some performance issues. VS Code includes some built-in tools that can help you investigate these issues and then report them against VS Code itself or against extensions. One of the most useful is the Process Explorer, so this would track the CPU usage and memory usage of any processes that have been spawned by VS Code or by extensions. So to open the Process Explorer, I'm going to open the command palette with Control-Shift-P or Command-Shift-P, and then say Process, and I'm going to do Developer Open Process Explorer. You can see that this has opened up a new window here that is including some basic information about all of the complete process tree of VS Code itself. And this would include any processes spawned by extensions. And it is also showing the CPU and memory usage of all the spawned processes. I could also go in and just hover over one of the entries here to see the full command line arguments for that process. Now looking at this list, you can see that there's not really any high CPU usage at the moment. Memory usage is currently highest for this TypeScript server process, and that is because I have the TypeScript server has loaded my entire VS Code code base here, so there's many thousands of TypeScript files, but there's nothing too concerning in this list at the moment. You can also see that ESLint server down here, so that is coming from an extension, and if we're seeing high CPU usage or high memory usage for that, we'd know to file an issue against the ESLint extension. Now I'm just going to close that. And another way that you can actually get this information in a more shareable form is using the code -- status command line arguments from a terminal. So I'm going to open up VS Code's integrated terminal, but you could also use an external terminal application. And I'm going to run code -- status here. And because I'm on VS Code Insiders, I'm actually going to do code insiders -- status. And as you can see that when I do this, let me maximize the terminal here. I get information that's output about my machine. The same process usage information I was seeing before, so the CPU, memory usage, and then all of the process tree over here, and then some basic stats about my workspace. So once you identify a problem, you can actually share this information. You can just copy and paste this text from the terminal. You can share it either with VS Code itself or with an extension so that they can investigate this. Having this performance information is super useful, and it makes the bug reports much more actionable and easy to investigate. So that's a quick look at some of the tools VS Code includes for investigating performance problems. They can help you identify and then file bug reports against extensions or against VS Code itself.